Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about these Bagsmart packing cubes. So I have a bunch to go over, so let's check it out. So I think to start, the reason why you use packing cubes is because you can compress a lot of clothes in a really small footprint. So in here I have 10 t-shirts and they are men's size medium. So not the biggest, not the smallest, but there's a lot that goes in here. I think a big feature of these packing cubes is you can actually compress things even more than if they were normally in any other type of packing cube. So if you look really closely, you can see that there's a bottom zipper here, and then there's a top zipper here. So the top zipper is gonna have access to your clothes. So if you sneak in here, you can see all the t-shirts that I packed in. But then the bottom is the actual compression. So if we start unzipping, you can kind of see what a normal packing cube might look like in terms of compression. So in here now, there's even room for more. So I have 10 t-shirts, and this is the footprint of the uncompressed type of packing cube. So it's a little bit more floppy, and it might take up a little bit more space. But that's what it is. So you fill your t-shirts or your clothes, sweatshirts, pants, whatever in here. And then you can zipper this all the way back around. It's a little hard to do because you're obviously compressing everything down. So you're gonna have to sometimes like push down from both sides, use a knee, use whatever you have, and then continue to zip. And then it'll really compress this. So it's good if you're packing a lot of different clothing items and want to save space in your luggage. So also unique to this brand and this specific type of packing cube is it has a little card slot, and that card slot is really useful in putting like a name tag or some type of identification. You could also use it to label things. So if you're using these packing cubes for like long-term storage of your clothing items, you can say like t-shirts, pants, socks, or like Halloween costumes, or like Christmas or any other type of holiday that you want to be able to recall later. You can kind of use that as your organization and ID system. So that's like only one of these packing cubes. There's also a couple different sizes. So you have this thin size that I found is really useful for like socks, underwear, or even t-shirts I've put in here. So you get 2 of them from the set. And I found this is like a really convenient size in kind of sometimes putting them on the sides of your suitcase. Or depending on the type of bag you're packing, you can even put these in the front or the back, and that can really help save space. You also have these really large packing cubes that are really good for sweatshirts, pants, jackets. This is a really good instance where if you're going somewhere warm or cold, or if you're in a cold place going somewhere warm or in a warm place going somewhere cold, you could use these big packing cubes to pack your biggest items like sweatshirts and jackets and pants. Especially if you're going on a ski trip or something, you can use your like ski pants and other winter clothing. You can easily pack in here. And when you're not using them, or like you're wearing your cold weather gear and you need to maybe travel or move hotels or whatever, the packing cubes themselves, they do fold up. They don't have a lot of material. So you can easily kind of stash these away and they don't take up a lot of room in your luggage. So you have that. You also have a shoe bag. That can also be used for laundry because there's access from both sides. So you have something like this and then something like this. Both sides are able to be closed shut. So this is a really good way to keep like clean and dirty laundry separated, or even laundry if you want to organize like t-shirts from pants or t-shirts from something else. You can kind of keep your organization set up that way. The way that the middle is set up is there's like let's see if you can see. There's like a little flap that goes, you can like push it down from either direction. So I think that's really useful for a shoe bag because I have a pair of shoes here. If you slide them in, These are men's size 10. So again, not the biggest type of shoe, not the smallest, but there's plenty of room because that compartment was able to slide down. So there's plenty of room to keep both pairs of shoes in there. And this is really good if you're traveling or going hiking and maybe your hiking boots are dirty, or you want to keep your shoes but not have them in a plastic bag in your luggage somewhere, or not have them in your luggage at all without being wrapped in something. You can easily contain your shoes here. When you have one shoe in here, let's close this down. When you have one shoe in one side, the other side could probably still be used for laundry, but depending on the size of your shoes, you're not going to be able to fit so much in this other compartment. But even when I have my shoes fully stuffed down, that other end still has a good amount of room. So you can probably put like a few dirty shirts or a few dirty clothing items in here with no problem. And then again, you can even close this shut. So the footprint of this is going to depend on how much you have in here and the overall size of your shoes. But this is a really great way to sort of keep everything separated. So there you have it. These are the Bagsmart packing cubes, and I hope you found this review helpful. Thanks.